Bhaag Milkha Bhaag has been a very special journey for all of us.
Yes.
And now that we are celebrating 10 years, it's like the film doesn't belong to us anymore. First film was released in 2001, Hux. Since then, people are taking more and more risk with their storytelling.
Yeah.
The theaters have grown, the screens have grown across the world. The taste for Indian cinema, now I have started personally paying attention to and started working towards. And I've set myself a 7-year goal to work in smaller towns and cities. People have all the right to express what they feel about and what they consume.
Hello, sir. Thank you so much for joining us on the Quint.
Thank you so much for having me.
Firstly, congratulations on 10 years of Bhaag Milkha Bhaag. You are re-releasing it for the orally challenged, right? So where did this idea come from?
Bhaag Milkha Bhaag has been a very special journey for all of us.
Yes.
And now that we are celebrating 10 years, it's like the film doesn't belong to us anymore. It belongs to the people. So we are holding a special screening as a homage to Milkha Singh. This is a very special screening. This is not just a simple re-release. So it will be released for the hearing impaired. So we are using a box which will have the ISL, which is the Indian Sign Language.
I really think it kind of sends the message out there that we as an industry need to be a little more inclusive, and maybe that is what you all will be doing and hopefully inspire others.
When the idea was born, very honestly speaking, I myself did not understand the depth of the idea, but when we met the association and how Bharti pushed the envelope, it slowly but surely dawned on me as to how important it is.
So, because you've been a part of the industry for over 35 years today, right? So today, as you sit here and you look back to how the industry has evolved over the years, as a director, is there something that really catches your eye and says, I'm so proud of this change that has come about in the industry?
First film was released in 2001, Hux. Since then, people are taking more and more risk with their storytelling.
Yeah.
In a very good way. We are not afraid of trying new things and new subjects. Game. Also in terms of people who are behind the camera are youngsters who have taken very early career decisions. Someone like me is an accident to filmmaking. It happened to me. I could have never dreamt that I'll make a film one day, I'll be telling stories, coming from a middle class family. But now there are institutions, there are colleges, people are learning writing for movies and entertainment and content very early in the day.
Yeah.
A lot more global in industry in terms of its reach, number one. The theaters have grown, the screens have grown across the world. The taste for Indian cinema, and this is across, it's not just Hindi.
Is there anything you feel like when you make a film and you look at the industry and you feel like maybe this is something that I wish we did more of?
Most certainly. If I had my way with every big film released, I would attach a small 5-minute short film made by a newcomer. And if she gets the opportunity for her little short film to catch the eyeballs, if with every big print, a small print can be attached, it will open a whole new gamut of filmmakers and storytellers. The other thing which now I have started personally paying attention to and started working towards, and I've set myself a 7-year goal to work in smaller towns and cities, which are like from the northeast, from Ladakh, from a small little hamlet somewhere,
right?
Which are not, do not have the same facilities or the ability to survive in the big bad town of Hyderabad or Bombay or Chennai. These are expensive places.
Yeah.
And to take a traveling school there. So we traveled the school travels from one area to another. As an experiment, I tried this in Ladakh.
Okay.
And some incredibly amazing 5 short films were made with
Wow.
absolutely no money, with newcomers in Ladakhi language, and it was so much fun.
We live in a world where social media has sort of taken over our lives. It's got its pros, it's got its cons, but there comes a time where sometimes when a film releases and the audience or the viewers don't like something about it, and they start to act as the censorship board, even though it's been cleared, they'll make noise, they'll say, don't watch this film and don't watch that film. As a director, do you think that hinders your process to tell a story like you would like to?
Two sides to the same coin,
Yeah.
the way you flip it and
Yeah.
where it lands, heads or tail. At the same time, I can also say that when people love your work, they spread it like wildfire.
Absolutely.
And it's on the social media. At that time, you love social media.
Yeah.
But when you get criticized, you say, what the hell is going on? I hate social media. We need to accept it as a modern day reality. And people have all the right to express what they feel about and
Right.
what they consume.
Right.
After all, they're paid for it.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So if we could talk a little bit about Rang De Basanti. I feel it was one of the first few films that showed us that, a hero doesn't have to be stereotypical. He doesn't have to be this macho man who has a savior complex and, he can be something else, something like how they all portrayed in the film. Do you see that, even today, that's an evolution that's happening in films? Because I personally feel we see glimpses of that in a lot of films nowadays.
As much as one would like to see.
Yeah.
Then again, there are different kinds of cinemas.
Right.
And certain kind of storytelling is larger than life heroes. There are superheroes. There are
Yes.
macho men. I believe more in a journey of an ordinary person and making of a hero.
Nice.
That as the story is told, your character develops. And you become a hero because of the choices you make, not because you're born one.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you so much.